Asgard's flame, where the soil forgets its name. There lies a land the stars don't see, where breath is still, yet minds run free. Ash drifts slow with ghostly will. The moon's reflection drinks its fill. From rivers black and forests bare, the dead walk slow with living stare. These are the deadlands, cursed yet wise, where truth walks cloaked in death's disguise. The laws of life are left behind, but there's a soul in every spine. Here we march through rot and bone to mend the seeds that we have sown, to cure, to grieve, to understand, to learn, to reconcile in the deadlands. They speak in echoes, calm and low, of memories buried long ago. Not monsters, no, but mournful kin, trapped in the stillness of their skin. They build their towns of twisted grace, with silent hymns and hollow face. Not evil bred, but
Alrighty, here we go. As the insanity continues, our crew within the Deadlands has made their way below a tomb concealed by a curse that seems to have scared all the inhabitants of the Deadlands up until now, and making their way without releasing the infection or getting infected themselves. They now find themselves below, having searched and found kind of a personal space of Azrael's. And now must figure out precisely what it is that they've hidden here. So, opening the door where last you were. Good if I took that off. There we go. You can see a hallway of several stairs that seem to be descending into the dark earth here. Ends in another door. Here, upon the walls, you see markings, like tally marks, that look like they were made from a claw that could go into the stone. At least the shape of it, not necessarily the roughness, like almost smooth. And counts the 4, then a slash to 5. And near the door, a simple inscription in common that just says, "Leave your mark." You can see there's roughly at least over 60 marks made here.
Can I let me tell which one would be the freshest looking mark? Like, is it from bottom to top to bottom, or are they like just everywhere?
Yeah, kind of strewn about the room. Give me an investigation check.
Okay, investigation. That is going to be a 22.
All right.
20. I have a level of exhaustion.
Okay, so 20, you said?
Yep.
Examining. They seem to go down the hallway, and you find kind of the last one that has been made. What are you interested about it?
Because now that we're thinking, maybe that's where we have to place the next mark. So she is going to point to Azrael and go, maybe you could either use your tail to mark it or like your fingers and try to dig in there.
Who's Azrael?
I don't know.
So I think Shiny never turned into Azrael because Shiny never turned into Azrael.
You didn't take his form?
No, you suggested it, but Shiny had already used shape change to turn into the Planetar long before.
Again, you can keep shape changing.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
And that's why Nylumia suggested it.
And he'll just look around the room and be like, oh, that's me. And he will shape change into Azrael now. So you want me to like cut myself and put my hand on the door?
I was thinking, you claw and make a mark like the door said to do, but you could try it your way.
Excuse me, Elanthor. Excuse me, Mars. Watch out. Wait. Shiny will, doesn't want to cut himself. He doesn't have to, so he'll just put his hand on the door first, the wall.
Okay, you put your hand, and push your hand on the door. There's an immediate heat that seems to move through it. Give me a dex save to get your hand away.
Dang. Planetar. D20. Dex save. Okay. Not too bad. Oh, 17 plus 5 is 23? 22?
Very nice. Or Planetar, you like...
Oh, that's right. No, what's
it would just basically be your stats the way that we did it.
Yeah, okay. Well then that's the same. I have a plus 5 also. So that's still 22.
Again, this will be 10 fire for the save. As burns.
Okay, it didn't.
And Threnna giggles.
Again, I told you what to do. I mean, I literally said that, and then you said, no, I'm going to try it my way, so you could come over here, see these marks, like the fingers, like they clawed something.
What do you want me to do? I don't understand what you want me to do.
Take your hand and make a claw and then dig it into this wall. Right here. Right there.
Okay. He'll just do what Nylumia says.
Okay. Get your claw, and it kind of makes a very thin mark at first, like almost like more like a chalk scratch. To get as deep as these other ones using this method, you would have to. You think you'd have to do this many, many times, maybe over the course of a day, 2 days, over and over.
I don't think this is the way. Does it look like there's been anything, like, is there any residue inside the marks or anything?
No.
I mean, if you're a magic user, you would expect your kids to do it with magic.
They have time magic?
No, but like if they're able to heat up their hands somehow or something.
Oh. I
Is this stone?
Yes.
I don't know why, but I am proficient with mason's tools. So, if we want to try it that way, we can.
I don't have anything that can do. I can't make fire. Or heat.
Try it your way, Warden. It might work.
I imagine it'd be like sleight of hand, but I'm not proficient in sleight of hand, so I guess I just roll with mason's tools or just use them.
Yeah. Let's use them, and it's a dex check.
Okay. Okay, I'll just roll sleight of hand and add proficiency to it. So 22.
Okay. So using your tools, you begin making the mark. As you make your first mark with them, you feel on your arm a stabbing pain for 6 piercing damage.
Where that happened, I guess I'll take out a dagger and cut it further. See if there's any change to the wall.
You cut on yourself?
Yes, wherever it happened to me.
Gotcha. Okay. We begin, and that's 3 slashing. You notice much more efficiently than the mason's tools, where you had made the mark, now grows deeper.
I guess I'll keep doing it until the mark is deep enough, deep as the others.
Do it one more time for 8 slashing, and it seems to reach the depth. At the same time, the doors before you open.
Did
a very stale smell fills the room.
Did Azrael have a lot of scars on him?
Not that you generally recall.
Interesting. But Masochist fits his MO, I guess.
What'd you say?
I said Masochist fits his MO, so. I'll put away the knife and the mason's tools.
Of course, welcome, Larry.
Sorry. I'm here.
Roll initiative, Laren.
What?
I'm kidding.
Quick, stab yourself.
I heard all that. It's so weird.
All right.
Indeed. Sorry, I have like a mid sneeze.
You're doing right.
All right.
You only get one.
So, coming into the next room, the first thing that strikes you is it is filled with black strands of hair. See it covering the room almost like a carpet. With some that extend to the ceiling. And there's a figure seated on a throne with four near them that seem to be entangled in it. Within their black armor, their eyes glow red and blue and yellow. And they struggle. Do not speak. Held fast by the hair. You can see in and around the room itself, there are, underneath the hair, there are glowing symbols, dark red, that seem to convey an incredible sense of power. And it's palpable as you cross the threshold. Like the air is thicker. What would you like to do?
Well, Mr. Azrael, would you like to go into the script first?
Not particularly.
Why? I mean, you made it.
Yeah. He will step forward, take a look at the symbol.
Give me your kind of checks.
Oh, great.
I will help you.
A 13.
13. You can make out that they seem to be based off of Hemocraft. That's about it.
Yes. Just as I expected since I last left it here and made it. As you can see, students, pupils, it requires blood magic. Can any of you guess how to operate this with blood magic?
Well, great Azrael, I am so pleased that I had picked up one of your tomes that taught me blood magic and how to use it back in the day. Could I be assistance to you at this moment?
Yes, pop quiz. You'll get an A+ if you can solve this. Pupil.
So Nylumia is going to try to come forward and use some of the blood magic she knows.
What are you trying to do?
She's going to try to combine some of her blood with some spells to either reset this glyph or get rid of it. Is it a glyph that we're looking at, or is it...
So there's symbols all around this room
Okay.
that you're looking. just kind of plastered on the walls and floor. They glow through the hair. I think coming further in, you can tell the hair seems to protrude out from a door that is now cracked open by it from behind the throne. A somewhat struggling individual.
Oh man. Sure. Yep. I'm gonna start making my way closer.
All right. Getting closer, you can see creatures that are entangled kind of look at you. Again, just armor. It seems you can't see any flesh. They glow from within. They seem to know you're there. Struggle a little harder.
Is this pillar all the way to the ceiling?
Yes.
Okay, then Nylumia is going to try to keep her distance, but she's gonna slowly make her way up to the main person on top. Trying to see if I can recognize this person as Lucre, or as a visage of her, or if it's just something else.
Okay. So how are you getting to the person up top, or do you mean just the person
I mean, flying, because she has wings.
flying over? Okay, and then you're coming over.
Yeah.
I see. Give me a perception check.
Okay. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky. That's a 19.
It's hard because the eyes here glow red, but just through the armor mask, you can make out scales, red scales.
Well, Anthor, you were very quiet as we've been exploring this place. Does anything spark out to you? And I describe what I'm seeing. Aiden, we cannot hear you if you're talking.
Indeed.
Well, I guess not.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Red scales don't. I don't remember anyone with red scales. That doesn't sound familiar.
Are they still alive?
See them slightly struggling.
Are these similar creatures like the one we fought earlier, or are these look like undead maybe a little bit, or actually alive?
There's, I think, they're different than the ones you fought. Like, similar aspect, but they seem to have more will, more sentience. But you're fairly certain, Laren, looking at them, still undead. Not the mindless.
Where's the hair coming from? Or is it just
It's coming from the door behind the throne.
Can what was it that they had said too? The stay by the hair, or what was it?
There's no writings about the hair. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
When we first came in, there's
It was
somebody's
make your mark. And that was presumably what you did to open the door.
Can I? So which one did you look at, Nylumia? The one on the throne?
Yep.
What about this one over here? What's this one look like?
Looking at those. So you look in and you see what appears to be the face of a young child. But looks at you almost with definite will to attack.
He'll bend over a little bit to just look it closer in the eye. Can I tell what species it is? Did you say?
The particular one seems human.
Well, pupils, be careful. I can tell this one really doesn't like me still, so... And I can't imagine why.
Lanthor's gonna... Am I able to like walk through the room? Like, is it like just difficult terrain, or is it just hair covering?
Yeah, it's ultimately difficult terrain.
Okay.
And
So,
it does like almost slither like snakes at times, but it doesn't.
Lanthor's just gonna slowly come right up over here. Kind of crouch down, kind of get a better look at this figure. And you see his eyes kind of like gloss over this weird magic. He just kind of squints. You're not who I think you are you? You should be somewhere else.
The runes light up on their armor as they struggle more. Some of the hairs begin to fray. As you hear a familiar voice. Alien Thor.
Raska.
Yes. And in this, as you say that, there's almost a break in your mind, and you've been aware before. A few times this happened since you've met the new Razgard, and of like the area you couldn't will yourself to go to unless it was with them. That same way, you see these runes all bear the marks of the dark powers. And in some of their pictures and like the pictogram versions show almost all of them based off in their center a depiction of a mansion. One that looks very familiar.
So it's safe to assume that if this isn't like a bridgeway to there, it's drawing power from, or has some more definitive connection to the mansion.
Yeah. From what you know of, this individual should be there. And for some reason, maybe these runes cause them to have to be here.
Friend, as much as it pains me to say this, you shouldn't be here. I'm confused but happy to see you.
Must protect them. And looks at the other ones that you start to recognize. The children. And they must attack intruders. But still held fast by the hair.
Is there anything that we can do to stop this?
See, Razgar was never one who would understand such things. Even they know to crush and to protect. They don't seem to fully understand. So go. All I will say is, you're the second today.
For the second.
The first did this to us.
Who was it?
I don't know who she was.
What did she look like?
Beautiful. Tall. Let's attempt to describe her. And well, basically say you wore a yellow dress. Just acted like she owned the place.
That doesn't sound like Lecrae to me, does it?
No.
Okay.
You also know that Roscoe would know Lecrae.
Mm-hmm. Yellow dress. Have I seen anyone that matches that description at all in the vast time the Deadlands have been here?
No.
No. And she did this.
Just for all the hair, yes.
You're gonna lean behind, so I can see behind the throne. So it's coming from somewhere behind the throne, right?
It's coming from the door, yeah.
Door. Did she go that way?
No, it's...
Can I
Rosga.
use divine sense specifically, like looking at the hair?
Yes. And remind me, what does that detect?
I gotta pull up my other character sheet because it's being wonky. Nope, pulled up the wrong one. I know it's fiends, celestials, and maybe fae.
Probably undead too, right?
Yes, I'm dead. Yep.
Okay, so go.
No fae.
No fae. Okay. Indeed. Okay. You do very strong pulse of fiend.
Fiend. Did you all piss off some fiend? I haven't sensed fiend since we've gotten here.
Gonna shake their head.
I was asking the rest of the.
Oh, the rest of them. Sorry.
I personally haven't.
Yeah. Jim, shout to the party. You're all in the room. You all can share the scene.
Have somebody made a bad deal with a fiend? Did somebody draw a card in the hells?
To make a deal with a fiend?
No, that made an enemy of a fiend. Or an enemy of somebody.
Like, we have a lot of enemies.
We made so many enemies in the house, I can't even count.
And so many people made deals with people.
I specifically remember you drawing that like weird card that nothing happened, but you felt like somebody hates you in the world.
Yeah, okay, but like that was all of the hells, and also, why would they be here? Why would they do this? Well,
I don't
how would
know.
they know I'd come here?
I just like
This
burning
also-
you, Shiny.
This also feels like they're helping us, though.
This could be. I mean, we exactly don't know what she was, right?
And and as an archmage such of myself, Azrael, I have surely made many, many, many enemies of fiends.
Well,
I do have an interesting dilemma because I've seen you before. She points to Razga, but it wasn't like you were really there. I was told you were dead by Talon.
Allow me to clarify that, I guess.
Yeah.
Razga Zava, the Rosguard. I hope you don't mind we Keen used your name to name us.
See within the dark metal helmet, a little tear sheds. I'm honored.
Razga's in this predicament because when we first met Lecrae, we tracked her back to her mansion. While inside, stuff happened. I made another deal with the Dark, but they wanted to keep me there. There's a barrier keeping me in. Razga took my place.
Okay, that makes sense. Kind of. Except, how's he here?
He's gonna kind of sort of get over to Nilumi and gesture to one of the glyphs. It's difficult to explain, but the glyphs are connected to Lucre's mansion. If she's contained in there, and if Azrael's had a connection to there, this is what's forming that connection.
This is how I treat my friends, who I used to be in a party with. Ah.
Olandra's gonna look at you, and you're just gonna sense he sees right through the shape change.
I mean, Alantha, we can't let him stay in that, right?
No, we won't. And I think next steps is following the hair.
It's not leading to her, right? She's gone.
If she is gone, then it's probably not. But whoever did this, the woman in the yellow dress, she went that way. She did this.
Well, I guess there's two doors. There's two doors in here, right, Matt?
Yes.
Or three, actually. Is there one behind him?
Yeah, there's the one behind the throne, the one we came in, and I guess one on the opposite side.
Yeah, the one behind the throne is the one that's held open by hair.
So
Yeah, so this one's the hairy one.
I mean, I'm not gonna be upfront about Belanther. That you've known him longer.
I barely
Not
knew
you.
him. I knew him for like 2 months.
I didn't even know him. I mean, come on.
Okay.
It seems like they'll be forced to attack us if we remove this hair, though.
Okay. Yeah,
Exactly.
probably.
Elanthar's gonna step back in front of Razga. We're gonna sort this out. I'm not gonna leave you like this. I promise. And he's gonna step back towards the hair.
All right. So, proceeding through the doorways. Following the hair, you come to a room that seems as 3 axes that are held in place by hair, as well as a spinning, spiked metal pillar on either side, that is also being held, and switches that have been held by the hair as well. They lead to another door that is slightly open because of the hair.
Oh. Who's good with traps?
Does it look like the hair is disabling the traps, though?
Yeah, it's like they're held in place by the hair.
Okay.
She's already gone through.
So you push forward. Looks like. Now you come to a massive room supported by pillars. In the corners, there's piles of gold, treasure, various stuffs, even different arcane tomes, it seems, and implements. The center, there's a pulsating what looks like arcane device. With 4 dials. And a woman. Yellow dress, all the hair that's around this room and that you're stepping on leads to her head. Finely adorned. And she is working, it seems, on the dials, musing at them. She looks as all of you enter. Oh. Well, hello.
Who are you and what are you doing in my secret dungeon?
Oh. Honorable author. Just admiring your work.
And who are you?
No one of consequence, I assure you. Just doing a bit of research.
Well, it's very rude to break into a wizard's dungeon.
What might your research be about?
No need to go into details. It seems it's been interrupted despite my efforts. Congratulations on getting this far. No signs of corruption on you either. Well, very talented. Everything someone would look for in a partner.
Well, I made this place, so why wouldn't I be able to get here?
Oh, yes. Of course.
So, how are you able to withstand the corruption?
Secrets. Young Elanthor. Secrets. At any rate, let's see. C pushes one of the dials or turns it.
I
He's gonna take a
don't
step
think you
forward.
should continue that.
No.
No.
And one of the symbols kind of opens and she reaches in and takes out this jar with looks like this black powder in it. Here we go.
What is that, Lakash?
God damn. That was fast.
Someone had to say it. I'm sorry, I broke your train of thought.
Yes, well. Good. I guess I won't be doing it again.
Doing what?
Oh, you said don't do that. Turn one of these again. I simply said I don't think I will be. Come now. Well,
Put my stuff back.
I don't think I will. since it's not yours. But I have places to be, and
Momentary stasis, I freeze her in place.
they're safe.
Yeah. Yes, con save of 21.
21. Okay. All right. That is 31.
Dramatic for San Francis.
And
Hmm.
her eyes grow a deep violet. That was rude. That was pretty freaking rude.
So is this force cage.
Oh, you're acting like we ain't the Razgard.
Now, Force Cage doesn't have a save, right?
Nope, it just appears. And to get out, it's a charisma save.
For a teleport, right?
Yes.
Well. She stands there.
Look, let's not make this any more exciting than it needs to be.
I was minding my own business. You came in and assaulted me.
You broke into my dungeon.
She rolls her eyes.
I think she knows it's not yours.
Oh. Good, because I hate making that voice.
Doesn't have to be hostile. Knowledge tastes better when shared, and how about you share what you know with us and we can exchange notes?
Could you remind me, is Force Cage concentration at all? These
It
days?
is now.
It is now.
Yeah.
She sighs. That's right. You all are immune to charm these days, right?
Yes.
Or immunity, yeah. So, yes.
Hold on. Is Elanther immune to charm, Laren?
He's in our group chat. We've been bothering him all this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just checking.
Good looking out.
She sighs as all the tendrils of her hair that had been throughout the room begin to rise up. I don't think this is a fight you want. So,
Oh, so she really doesn't know who the Razgard are.
so why don't we come to an agreement?
Why can't we just have tea and talk?
You're the one who assaulted me.
Because
You
we
you
were trying
assaulted
to
my
figure out
friend.
what you. Well, we were trying to figure out what you were here for and grabbing. We just wanted to. We tried. You tried to run away.
I simply got what I wanted, and you know what I'm here for. This.
And
What is
is
it?
that?
I mean, you already have it. It's not like we could do anything about that at this point, right? It's yours.
I'm literally just holding you in a box. That's all I'm doing.
Do you really know what's going on with him and what he's planning?
And also, if you don't like him, we don't like him either. So, enemy of my enemy is
Still not enemy, but can be a friend.
Well, I think what he's trying to say is we're his enemy. She's potentially his enemy. That could make us friends.
A potential deal to be made.
Yeah, a deal. You're impeding me. You want to know what this is? This is pieces left over from you, Alanthor, when you were executed. Burned, treated with the utmost arcane, shall we say, processes, as well as a few other people mixed in. A testament to the builder's arcane dedication, and he no longer needs it.
And so what do you intend to do with me and those other people?
I have no intentions. I just have someone who I plan on giving it to. So,
How much are they paying you?
they pay in my fee. And once my fee is engaged, my fee is engaged.
Okay. So, again, how much do you charge? What is your fee? Because what would you like to say if I would like to hire you after your job is done to get it back? I mean, is that not possible? You would know exactly where it is. You would be making double the money.
You'd already know the way in.
That would be fun.
So,
Okay.
how much is your fee?
She looks at you. One day with your beacon.
Supervised.
Observed.
Synonyms.
Observed by you, and only you, Nylumia.
she knows her name.
Tell me your real name.
No.
Why not?
Do we have a deal?
Do I get any type of name before you make this deal?
Do we get a moniker?
After
gotta
you make the deal.
Sure. Supervised, observed. In your words, observed. One day
By you.
by me. I am Nylumia, formerly an introduction. What is your name?
She casts Dimension Door. Charisma save 34.
Okay.
And in your head, Nylumia, the whispered promise.
That's cheating.
I
I look to Warden. And I go, your girlfriend's a bitch.
I had a feeling, but I wasn't sure.
Oh!
I don't want to be involved in this war.
There
What the
we
hell?
go.
This is not so cool. Oh my god. Oh. Why?
It just dawns on Shiny right then and there.
I'm so marrying you guys now. It's like, I hope she knows what she's like working with. Ugh. Gods.
So wait, does she need that to do her end of the bargain for the war thing, the attack on Vasselheim?
She's planning something, and there's a lot of pieces that she's moving around to make it happen. Let's just say that. She's taken this checkers and turned it into chess, and then advanced it even farther. And I don't think Vasselheim knows what's coming. And I'm scared what she can figure out to do, knowing that there still stands a Titan in that city.
Yeah, no, she has a jar with my remains in it.
Isn't that what Warden wanted, though? A war?
I
Warden?
was not. I was
Were you
not
expecting
really
a
looking.
war to demolish the city.
Well,
was it? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Then we said, were you looking for a war or more demolished of your city? I'm worried what she might create. Even Vasselheim can't stop.
sometimes they come
If they
hand
can-
in hand. It's not.
If they can stop Vecna, I'm certain they can stop whatever she has. And we also have a deal. I believe the deal was not to completely destroy the city.
Yeah, but there's funny things about deals. They're not exactly worded right. There's loopholes. I've come to realize that traveling through the hells. So
I'm sure she's strong, but it's what they need. One display of a divine godly being probably wasn't enough.
Well, Alantha, do you think the thing that's holding Razgaz in there? Nalumi kind of points.
What was the hair that
Would
was
be.
holding her?
What was
Yeah, the hair vanished along with her.
it? Okay.
Is that
You hear the
Razgaz?
things in the other room now start.
Cool. Do we want to look at whatever she was looking at?
I mean, there's still loads of treasure in here.
There is. So we could start scooping some of that gold, or we can. And
I
we can
place
start
the
looking
portable
at-
hole down, and then I walk over to the thing.
At this
Mm,
point, as
so
you all
ridiculous.
begin doing this, you see Threnna has been just taking things and putting them in her bags.
Yeah, of course, yes.
She's got like books and tomes. It's like.
If there's any neat swords, let me know. I like swords.
Just put it all in the hole. We'll be able to check this out later. Lauren, do you want to help me with whatever this thing still is?
Sure. Aside from her sarcastic comments on a war on Vasselheim, she's been looking at this dial.
Perfect. I will assist you with it then.
Elanther's gonna look at it as well. And he's gonna guide himself.
So it's what check is it? Not
Arcana.
Ooh, not 20 for 39.
I'm gonna use knowledge of the past life on it.
Throw guidance on there, Lauren. Nalumi's helping you out.
Oh, that is right.
39 wasn't high enough.
I would feel better. 42.
Jeez, hold on. Math is still mathing for me. It's not as high, obviously, but 31 for Elanthor.
Okay. So, You gaze at this, trying to fully understand what is here. And it does seem to be a little bit of a puzzle. It's a bit odd, the way that it's created. And it seems to try to read your desires a bit as you are trying to understand it. And you're able to understand that you have to desire something that it holds specifically in order to ultimately solve it. And even by moving it around, you can make it so that your desire can be felt, but it must match the interior contents.
Interesting.
We could just game this out, start very broad with what we desire to leave it, and just focus it in. Sword. Nothing. Cool.
Oh my.
Imagine it'd be very specific.
Does it seem like there are like different compartments that held things? Like how many are there? Can we tell?
Yes, when you can tell, on each dial there's 4 compartments.
We don't know what it holds.
Yeah. There's nothing anywhere that could like. I don't want to like give a hint as like what it holds, because it could just be a very fancy chest.
So there's nothing here that gives you much of a hint. It's only seems to be made. It reads the contents more or less. And I would say with your 40, you would understand. So when somebody did this, the imprint of what the item is to. So I guess you would feel that the internal functions essentially off of an identify spell, identifying the item. And so what someone desires must fit the spell's information.
Mm.
So you could, if you wanted, to try to really begin to get into this. But you are positive there are defenses in place that you would have to deal with them.
A puzzle, though. How can we leave without solving it?
How can we do it without knowing where to start?
Try to disarm the defenses in place.
The 3 of us tried dispelling it at once.
We could try.
We could try.
You guys don't think Razga would know anything about this, right?
No. Genuinely, as much as I didn't know him for long, but I knew him well enough to know. I love him. Not the sharpest egg in the garden. It's worth the ask, though.
Well, it does look like our friends are having fun collecting those worldly treasure over there, so we have some time. Ready to maybe die? Trying to solve this puzzle?
Yeah. Hold on.
Shiny is throwing stuff into the bag, all the gold and stuff into the bag of holding. But also making sure that pillar is in between him and this other spellcasters here.
It's okay. Thranner's still going. She's like,
Warden just
Nylumia-
has like a bunch of crowns and rings on.
Nylumia pulls out a little shard of glass, places it down on the ground, and puts a wall of force around 3 of us in the chest.
Mm.
Good call.
Smart.
If we're gonna die, we're gonna be the ones that die, so at least those ones can revive us.
I've died before.
Reviving me might be a bit hard, but I also
I
don't hate
think-
the house, so
I think Sarna could do it.
what?
Thumbs up.
Reviving? Sure, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Very
Alright.
powerful.
Believer.
very powerful.
Uh,
The
that's
most
the-
powerful.
She
super-
places this crown of bone on her head.
That suits you.
Or like a diadem. Just...
A lot of finger bones.
So, are we all trying to spell on it? Is that what's gonna happen?
Yep, I think we're all just gonna hit it with a spell. I can only go up to 5th level. That's the only slots that I can do. So
I'll do
That's
9th,
that.
why not?
we got a 9th, a 5th.
What should
I
do
tap
now?
my staff down. Let's do this. It cast it. So I'm using my intelligence here. We'll go. Let's do it.
You cast it just base level?
Yep.
Okay. So a 3rd, a 5th, a 9th.
I love it.
All right.
Can I still guide you? Is that how it works right now? No, it's not. Okay, fine.
I don't think so, unfortunately.
This is the skill check.
True.
Y'all are nuts. Okay, so
Hey, I'm playing a spellcaster now. It's fun.
so let me move to a thing. Y'all are, we're just gonna go into this. Okay, sorry. Let's move this and okay. You cast your spells, and the 3rd and the 5th simply fail against this. However, the 9th does seem to break through. And 1 second, sorry.
He doesn't have enough die to roll.
No standing beyond is special. Here we go. Of course, you'd get rid of it as soon as I found it. Let's do this. Boom, boom. All right. With the 2 fails, 2 of the enormous statues in the back begin to move. Yeah. And oh my gosh, Encounter Builder, what are you doing to me?
Telling you to knock it the hell off.
I get it. up, and then it literally. Oh, shut up. Sorry, it's like I clicked the plus sign and the whole thing just closed on me.
They all said. Would you stop banging?
I
need to figure this out.
Okay, hopefully it'll let me do it if I come about it this way. There we go.
Not working.
All right. All right. Seems to be made of the pure corruption of this place. Seem to animate. In addition, back to my other thing here, one of the symbols opens. And within you see what appeared to be cloth wrapping, somewhat degraded.
She'll reach out to grab it.
You freely grab them.
Okay. Let's deal with those two, huh?
They can be attuned immediately if you so desire.
Immediately. Do I want to? Yeah, sure.
Excellent. In that case, you are now attuned. You can get them on D&D Beyond to Raps of the Restless.
Sounds ominous. Okay.
As they immediately wrap themselves around your hand and arms to your elbows. It's part of your ghostly form. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and take our Oop. What am I doing? Okay. There we go. Sorry. It's kind of came up quickly. I'm going to go ahead and take our initiative scores, not our rolls. And Laren gets to go first.
She'll knock on the wall.
On the wall of force.
Yeah.
Dum, dum.
Navumia,
What?
you don't want to let me out?
I mean, I don't want to go out there.
Fair. Let's see. Oh. Then I can't Misty Step out because the thing. I will bonus action Blade Song because that's my bonus action. And as an action, can I cast spells through the wall of force?
I don't think spells passed through it.
Okay. Action. Conjure minor elementals, because what else? And that's her turn.
Alright. The Lanthor.
Okay, we're not dropping this yet. Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast Minor Image on myself. Sorry, Mirror Image. Not Minor. Mirror Image.
Okay. Very good. Nylumia.
Up, up, up. I will drop Wall of Force. And then Nylumia is going to. So do we feel like that was the only thing that in the chest, or is there more things?
Oh, there's gonna be. You think there's other objects within?
Okay. Now I know my dispel didn't work because it was a 3rd level, but if I was to force myself and take level exhaustion, would it work?
That just gives you an auto success, right?
Yeah.
So no, this is actually the pure power of the spell.
Okay.
So this has been
Actually,
created with wards against some things. One is a low level, even though no matter what you roll. This just has special protections.
So I feel like it has to, after seeing Liren do. I guess I'm going to use my bonus action to quick study.
Okay.
After seeing Liren cast her 9th level spell, do I feel like it has to be a 9th level, like that type of tier level magic?
Yes.
Okay. Which she does not have at the moment. So that was my bonus action. My action is going to be I take the dodge action for now.
Okay. Mars.
There's things in here now. So.
Yeah. So I think we've been doing this. You need to choose who you're going to be in combat.
Fair. Okay.
Because I can't have you taking 2 turns as a player. It's kind of crazy
Okay.
for everyone.
Mars is just gonna keep going around and just scooping stuff. That's what he's gonna be doing on.
So so Lanthar's going to be our person here.
Yeah, Lanthar's gonna be up.
And honestly, I probably don't mind if it's either one, depending. But all right, and Shiny.
Shiny is going to use his action to shape change back into a Planetar. And then he will use his bonus action to make. I'll get the pointer. To make a grasping vine over here in this corner.
So is that a spell?
Yes.
Okay. As you do that, this one glows bright, and I need you to make a con save here.
$17. Wait, but am I near? I am near Warden. Do I get a plus to that, Warden?
Yep. +6.
So, 23.
17 fails, 23 makes it.
Woo!
It is not countered.
Oh, they got counterspell, guys.
I think they
Yeah, that's
are
fair.
counterspell.
All right. So Grasping Vine goes up. Does that do anything right away?
Oh, that's a good question. Grasping Vine. Fang Blizzard making abilities back against creature with 30 feet. It doesn't. Yes, on a bonus action. No, as a bonus action on your later turns, you can repeat. Oh, I guess I can. Yeah, I can repeat that. So, All right, that's going to be a shoot. Sorry, plus 11. Oh, does a 29 hit?
Yes.
Then they will take 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and they will be pulled 30 feet towards the vine. If it is huge or smaller, it has the grappled condition.
Okay, so it's B. So that's 13 damage. And you put the vine right in the corner there, right?
Yeah.
So it just is right there.
Mm-hmm.
And grappled. Anything else?
I got one, guys. No.
And Warden.
I will sprint 30 and then bonus action phase step to this guy and make an attack.
Okay. It's going to instinctively glow. So I need a con save on the Misty Step.
It's phase step. It's not a spell.
Oh, I thought you said Misty. I apologize. Face Step, you're good to go.
25 to hit.
That hits.
It is not Fiend, so 12 damage. I crit. Unfortunately, I already used my bonus action. So that is 14, 20, 28.
Additional or
28 total.
okay?
And that's not the Radiant from Holy Avenger.
All right.
And that's my turn.
So you still need the Radiant from Holy Avenger, or
No, they're not. Fiends are undead, right?
no? Okay, perfect. All right, cool. So with that, start with this one by you. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and strike Warden, or attempt to. Yeah. All right, raises its fist and they come down upon your head. First one here is only a 14.
That'll miss.
Second is a 31.
Yeah, that'll do it.
21 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And proceeding through for 24 force.
Force. Ow.
Then got his friend. That's an ongoing. Such a turn. All right, is it an action to try to break that shiny
It is.
for the grappled?
It doesn't say whether it's an action to do it or not, but it's by spell save DC, so it's 19.
Okay, so it's grappled, so it'll go ahead and try to get out with a 27. So gets out, and then it's going to take a proper path. And then down here towards Shiny. And with that, we'll take our break.
Down in the basement of Raven's Crest Hall lives Sister Threnna, so quiet, so small, with candles and cobwebs and bones in a box. She whispered to shadows and played with her rocks. Itsy bitsy necromancer dressed in black and lace summons little puppy bones to prance around her place. She says the matron grants me power with a smile so wide, but we all know Threnna's got her secrets tucked inside. She read every scroll that was hidden and sealed, learned every rune that the wise ones concealed. She giggles with ghouls and she dances with doom. Her room smells like grave moss and lavender bloom. Itsy bitsy necromancer, mistress of the moan. Her puppy pack of skeletons will never fetch a bone. She claims it's all divine, but there's mischief in her grin. Sister Threnna's magic comes from deeper things within. Don't follow the giggles that echo at night. Don't sniff at her cookies, they bite not quite right. But if you're polite and you bow just so, she might let you pet one before you must go. Itsy bitsy necromancer, queen of cuddly fright, with ribbons on her wigs and doom tucked in her bite. So heed the tale of Raven's Crest's delight. She's cute, she's cursed, and she'll raise you right. She's cute, before you must go. Itsy bitsy necromancer, queen of cuddly fright, with ribbons on her wicks and doom tucked in her bite. So heed the tale of Raven's Crest's delight. She's cute, she's cursed, and she'll raise you right. She's cute, she's cursed, and she'll raise you right. Down in the basement of Raven's Crest Hall lives Sister Threnna, so quiet, so small, with candles and cobwebs and bones in a box. She whispered to shadows and played with her rocks. Itsy bitsy necromancer, dressed in black and lace, summons little puppy bones to prance around her place. She says the matron grants me power with a smile so wide, but we all know Threnna's got her secrets tucked inside. She read every scroll that was hidden and sealed, learned every rune that the wise ones concealed. She giggles with ghouls and she dances with doom. Her room smells like grave moss and lavender bloom. Itsy bitsy necromancer, mistress of the moan. Her puppy pack of skeletons will never fetch a bone. She claims it's all divine, but there's mischief in her grin. Sister Threnna's magic comes from deeper things within. Don't follow the giggles that echo at night. Don't sniff at her cookies, they bite not quite right. But if you're polite and you bow just so, she might let you pet one before you must go. Itsy bitsy necromancer, queen of cuddly fright, with ribbons on her wicks and doom tucked in her bite. So heed the tale of Raven's Crest's delight. She's cute, she's cursed, and she'll raise you right. She's cute, she's cursed, and she'll raise you right. Down in the basement of Raven's Crest Hall lives Sister Threnna, so quiet, so small, with candles and cobwebs and bones in a box. She whispered to shadows and played with her rocks. Itsy bitsy necromancer, dressed in black and lace, summons little puppy bones to prance around her place. She says
Have you found any syringes or corrugated hose?
With candles and cobwebs and bones in a box, she whispered to shadows and played with her rocks. Itsy bitsy necromancer dressed in black and lace summons little puppy bones to prance around her place. She says the matron grants me power with a smile so wide, but we all know Threna's got her secrets tucked inside. She read every scroll that was hidden and sealed, learned every rune that the wise ones concealed. She giggles with ghouls and she dances with doom. Her room smells like grave moss and lavender bloom. Itsy bitsy necromancer, mistress of the moan. Her puppy pack of skeletons will never fetch a bone. She claims it's all divine, but there's mischief in her grin. Sister Threna's magic comes from deeper things within. Don't follow the giggles that echo at night. Don't sniff at her cookies, they bite not quite right. But if you're polite and you bow just so, she might let you pet one before you must go. Itsy bitsy necromancer, queen of cuddly fright, with ribbons on her.
Alrighty. From cuddly to combat, here we go. Oh my goodness. Shiny wombats? Alright, but we're up to Laren. Laren, you have Conjure Elementals up.
Yeah, is it what? So, are you looking for spells that she's concentrating on, or what?
Which one of the spells she has up, right?
She has so many spells up. There's the hive mind. There's mind blank. There's conjure elementals.
Okay, so let's start with Conjure Elementals. So this would be a con save.
Warden's within 30, right?
If you don't have advantage, I don't know if Holy Avenger would give advantage on this or not.
What does it give advantage to?
Spells and magical effects.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. 30.
30. Oh, very good. And now we'll go to Hive Mind. Give me a con from the other one.
I feel so bad about this. With Warden's bonus, that's 32.
32. Good to go. And then Laren.
Yeah, I suppose she'll move up and attack. I don't suppose she can flank with Warden, right? Because that's the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll go to attack the same one that Warden's working on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me actually move. I was trying to move myself on stream. This is okay.
All right, so let me. Oh yeah, nope. Go ahead.
That one.
Oof.
$29 to hit.
That hits.
6 points of force damage. And 11 points of acid. Let's try that.
Okay, so acid will hurt them.
Okay, then 25 to hit.
That hits.
10 points of force damage. 13 points of acid.
Okay.
28 to hit. 1 point of force damage. 9 points of acid. Then 31 to hit. 7 points of force. And 6 points of acid. And then her offhand attacks. Let's see. 27 to hit for 11 points of slashing, 3 points of thunder.
All right, all going through.
Okay, and then 13 points of acid, and then last one.
That's the last
And-
one.
And that one, so yeah, that's her turn.
All right. All right, it has been severely cracked by your attacks. And then we'll go to Alanthor.
So the one that Warden and Laren are on is looking cracked now.
Yep.
Okay. Eldritch Blast.
Got it.
26.
Hit.
26.
Yes.
27. 25.
All right. All hitting.
I'm just gonna roll those, and we'll just do a bonus action after that. First one's 14 force. Second one is 7 force. Third one is 15 force. The fourth one is 12 force.
Very good. All right, big hose blasted in it.
Gotcha. It's still up, right?
Yep.
Cool. Bonus action, Eldritch Blast again with the bracers. 29. 17 probably misses, right?
17 hits.
Yay! 17 again. And a 16.
So 16 will miss.
Okay, so 3 hits. 8 from the first. 10 from the second. 7 from the third.
Very nice. And Nailumia.
Okay. How big are these guys? Are they huge?
I think so. Quickly look at them. Large.
Large. Okay, good to know. Is this chest connected to the floor?
Yes. So the whole mechanism is built into the floor.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so then Nailumia is going to cast telekinesis, and I need the strength save from the number A.
$26.
Yep, he'll pass. That's my turn.
All right. Then Mar. Nope. Shinryo.
Shiny is running late back.
No, sorry, I'm back now.
Nice.
Haven't been able to solve the wombat thing, but whatever. I will. Can I? So it looks like the one bolt B is just within 30 feet of where the vine is. Can I make another attack with it? The vine on that one.
How close does it have to be?
30 feet.
Oh yeah, I think it's within that, right? Because you put it in the corner. So yeah, go for it.
28.
28 hits.
14 bludgeoning, and it's pulled back 10 feet. And then I will, as a planetar, point my finger at it and say, I rebuke thee, and please to make, I'm going to use 2 holy bursts. So DC 20. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I want to do that to hit friends? Oh, yeah, I'll hit friends if I do that. No. Yeah, I'll just fly up. I'll just fly up to it and hit it.
Okay. One thing. Dex save from Laren as the thing is coming at her.
Oh my. Okay. Let's see. Wooden's still close by, which is good. 34.
Very nice. So she moves there. Whoa! As she dodges out of the way.
Oh, it was. Okay, that's okay. I'll go up to B and hit it.
So no more on A, but you're going up to B and hit it?
Yeah.
Got it.
So that'll be. Ooh, that sucks. Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
Oh, cool. Then that'll be 6 plus 7, 13 points of slashing damage, plus 8.
Let's see here. In this form, are those magic?
No, it's my sword.
Well, because you're using the planetar, right?
Yeah.
Magic resistance. Use 3 radiant sword.
It just says slashing damage plus radiant damage. Melee attack roll.
Indeed. Yeah, but I don't know if they. That's interesting. Never mind. We'll just keep with it. Go ahead.
That'll be 25 points of radiant.
Okay.
And then my second attack is going to be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Then that's going to be 10 points of slashing plus 3, 4, plus 5, 9 plus 9 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
And then my last attack is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Where I keep losing my beat. That's going to be 10 plus 7, 17 points of slashing plus 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus. What's 11 plus 25 radiant?
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Warden.
There it is. I'm gonna keep hitting on the one that is hurt.
Got it.
There we go. Um, 17, 23, 24, and then...
So is this damage? This hits?
Yeah, oh yeah, crit, sorry.
So crit and some hits?
Yeah,
Okay.
So 24 damage off the
24
crit.
damage. Okay, how do you want to kill it?
It's a big golem guy. I guess I just like force him just into the ground, just stomp his head in, and then I
All
will.
right. So as they crack, you see the pieces kind of glow and shoot and reform, though dormant, back to where it came from.
Mm. Okay. I will do my second attack at this guy. For 25 to hit.
That hits.
For 15 damage.
Okay.
And I guess how this guy hasn't been hit yet, right?
No, he's been hit.
Oh, he has.
Yeah, Shiny was just hitting him.
Right. I guess I'll do second level smite
Nice.
or 17 radiant. Does he take radiant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Very good. In that case, it will continue and try to attack Shiny.
It's rude. Can someone remind me if I use the Planetars AC or my AC?
It's Planetars. Shape change. That's 18 to hit.
Doesn't hit, actually.
Nice. Oh my gosh. And then 16 to hit.
Nope.
It's crazy. All right. And Laren. Let's see, the start of its turn. Sorry, your turn. It will. Okay, so when it's trying to take away your spell, it rolls.
Oh, okay.
It's weird. It's part of the weird things. This was written back when it was like just counter spell, and now it's like no, it's got
Makes
cons
sense.
and craziness. Okay, so that means 17 against conjure elementals.
Yeah, it goes away.
Okay, so that's gone. It's absorbed into the creature. So this actually seems to take her magic and consume it.
Okay. But I liked my elementals. So she is going to. It's her turn, right? There's no other effect.
Yes, it's your turn, and it is shedding light, dim light, in a 10-foot radius.
I don't want to be in that 10 feet. It looks weird.
You like
Yeah, 30 feet within range. She is going to start to whisper to it. I need charisma save. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I forgot about the damage thing. Oh, shoot. Can I take that back?
Got it.
Yeah, I forgot about the damage thing entirely. Then she'll try to psychic lance, I suppose. Try to. There was a construct that might be weird, but in save against the least incapacitated, I suppose.
All right. So, I'm sorry. So you're doing a con save from what?
I'm doing psychic lance.
Psychic lance. Okay.
Yeah, so in save against Elias, I don't know about the psychic damage, but Elias incapacitated.
Yeah. So. Yep. It's immune to psychic. So, but it will take the incapacitated.
Okay, cool. That's her turn.
Right. In that case, go ahead and go to Elanthor.
Oh boy, 8 Eldritch Blasts. Right, yeah, 'cause there's no way for me to get any sort of flanking in there. So 8 Eldritch Blast it is. Hit. That also hits both over 20, natural 20
Nice.
and a dirty 20 from the first 4.
Very good.
Next one, nat 17, 21, 21, 22. So I'm gonna get that crit out of the way. Damn.
16 points on the first one. Roll from the crit. And then brain math is hard. I believe that's 13 force for the second one. 9 on the third. 10 on the fourth. 7 on the fifth. 7 on the sixth. And then 11. And 10.
All right. Severe cracks all over its body, but still barely up.
He's gonna look to Nylumia. It's broken if you want to get it.
Yeah, there's like one little piece of stone that's connecting it, like the width of a commoner. Lumia, go ahead.
My Lumia doesn't really care about the monster at this point. So she starts. All the traps in the back are going again, right?
Yeah.
So she, since she has telekinesis going, is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, come to next to Mars and start trying to see if she can stop the blades.
Yeah, so I think we can go over here to my map. This. Yeah, so you have clear lines to the switches all the way over. So you can use one action to flip one of the switches.
Okay, yeah, she just does that then with telekinesis. That'll be my turn.
Guys, let me... There we go. And shiny.
What is this green field that I'm in?
Light for now.
Is that helping somebody?
It's coming from the golem.
Oh. Well, then I am just going to have my my vine hit it. For a natural 20.
Nice.
And that is 31 bludgeoning damage.
How do you want to destroy it?
Oh, so the vine just whips around, grabs it by the waist, and then slams it against the ceiling, and slams it on the ground, and slams it on the ceiling again until it shatters.
All right. Pieces glow, reform, and go dormant. With that, we can exit initiative order. What would you like to do?
Switches. Just try to turn off all the traps.
Yeah.
Mars is gonna start helping with the traps.
Okay. So with some time, you slowly are able to get them how you want them. And with the last flip, it all comes to a standstill.
Are we done with this chest?
I don't think we have enough high-level dispels.
I think that's it.
I mean, we know where it is if ever we're able to come back.
But we
True.
do sweep the vault clean, right?
Oh, yeah, we get as much as we can across bags of holding in the portable hole.
Yeah, hoping to end up getting all the tomes.
Any especially neat-looking magical, potentially magically looking at items?
I will get all that to you in a moment.
We raid the vault. Get a list.
Yes.
And how much gold do we get?
I love it.
2 copper pieces each.
Right. So as you move forward, to all right, so going back. Okay, so going back to that room. All right.
Yeah, going back towards Rosga.
Anyone interested in a short rest?
I mean, could we have taken one in the vault? Because we did go a long way without one. If Warden needs it.
Yeah. I guess we could sit and rest.
No, alright. Matt, is that possible?
So, were you trying to get a long rest?
Short
Short
rest.
rest.
Short
where?
rest.
In the vault.
But if we do that, I can't be Azrael, and we have to leave past all those things.
There are 2 platinum golems still that we used Azrael's form to get by.
We still need
Oh.
that.
How long is left for your Azraelness?
Probably like 45 minutes.
We should probably keep that spell going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I can borrow a 9th level spell slot from somebody.
Ha!
No?
Borrow magic from Laren, never.
Yeah, totally a ninth level spell slot. Coming right up.
All right. So what you're able to gather is 100,074. Sorry, 174,950 gold pieces. And 215,050 golden gems, and I've listed all the different gems.
Oh,
Oh wow.
A potion of gaseous form and huge handy haversack.
That I hope nobody pushed into my portable hole because I will smack you so hard. So I looked at Mars, who was cleaning the room, and go, you have that on your back, right?
Yeah, no. I look stupid, but I'm really not. I'm a really smart person.
Well, I'd hope so after the last incident with your mind and breaking holes in reality.
That was my mind, not bag.
Josh, you were there when somebody put a corpse
Oh,
that had
yes.
a bag of holding in their bag of holding, right?
Uh-huh.
So it was like, this is corpse, and then bag of holding. They're
just
just like, I put the corpse in my bag of holding. I went, oh. Do you?
When the DM laughs like that.
I gave them a save for perception, but it didn't work. Wisdom save, but they failed. I was like, give me a wisdom save. No, sorry. All right. So back in the vault, you're trying to secure a place for a short rest, right?
No. We
I
realized
Try
that
it
we
again.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a shape change.
So
All right. Yeah. As soon as you come back, these things raise their blades.
I thought they were your friends, Alanthor.
Rosga is Rosga. Is there anything you can do to dissuade them for an old friend?
Rosga's got their blade up.
Oh, Rosga's blade up?
Yeah. They
attack
told
us or-
you.
I thought he was straining against the kids. Shit.
Friends. It's Azrael. I have saved you.
Why are you Dracula now?
What do you mean? This is what Azrael sounds like.
Blah,
I mean,
blah,
what I
blah.
sound like.
Blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. All right. Actually, 1 second, real quick. There we go. Sally. Timmy.
Are these the kids they were trying to turn into makeup, or the goblins?
No, this is sadder and worse.
Oh,
Yep.
Old Razgard members? All of them?
Nope. Sadder and worse. These are just kids.
Children's spirits encased in these things that are forced to fight you.
Yeah.
I think we should just leave, but that's just me.
All right, so right into it. Here we go. Razga goes first. We've been imbued with dark powers. Okay. Yeah, it'll start off. With raising their blade as a ball of fire and death. Well, engulf all of you.
Counter spell.
Ability.
Dang.
So I need. This is Dexterity DC 18. And I'll get their raw damages for fails, which is. Game log. 34 fire and 28 necrotic.
Half if we make it? Or
Yes, half on a success.
Alanthor just succeeds. Nat 15 plus 3.
What's it? Oppose.
Thank you.
As Razga will go, we must serve! And kind of almost being forced to use this power. And la la la. Laren.
I take it that these. Oh, at least the guy on the throne is your friend, Alanthor?
Yup.
They don't see him. Oh, this is now just pathetic. Laren will head into the circle, pull Alanthor out of it. Does Alanthor let her? Because she has
Yeah.
zero strength. Okay, cool. And cast Wall of Force.
Oh,
I don't know if they can teleport, but it's worth a try.
what's the radius and all that?
10
How do
feet.
you-
I can't get everybody, but I'll draw that thing.
Yeah, please draw the wall of force.
I can get these three and push them into the Wall of Force.
All right, cool. So we'll leave that up. I'll lock it down. All right, so it comes up.
Yep, and the rest of her movement, she is going to. How much does she have? Yep, she'll be there. And that's her turn.
All right. Well, of course, isn't dispelled. It's only disintegrate can break it.
I think so, yeah.
All right. So I'm just double checking the new one for me, making sure nothing weird is up.
Yeah, let me read it.
Was it concentration now, or no?
Well, force is always concentration.
It's always
think.
concentration. Okay.
Yeah, it can be dispelled by dispel magic still, so.
So it cannot be. Okay. Elanthor.
Shit. So they're out. Elanthor's gonna move around. He'll truck 30 feet to there. And then disappear into just a puff of smoke and mist. And he's gonna misty step over here. And he's just gonna say towards Razga, we're leaving. I'm gonna figure a way to get you back to where you're supposed to be.
All right. Hey, Lumia.
Then Lumia puts the wall force up around the other two.
Oh.
Cause I mean he's not wrong. We're leaving, so he just starts
are
flying
we-
to the exit.
Can't they chase us?
Yeah, in like 10 minutes.
Which door are we going through?
Or should we go to the one that we haven't gone now that we have time? There's one on the
We
other
don't
side, right?
necessarily have time.
What do you mean?
I mean, we could look around, but Shine only has 45 minutes left before, and these guys have 10 minutes before they break out.
Exactly.
Yes, but if we head back, it's just walking back through where we went. Or is there any specific destination you're thinking of? Should we leave?
Oh, well, I guess that would be up to. How long did it take us to get where we are? Traveling this way.
So, I mean, it wouldn't take you too long because I assume you're going slow. As you go back, you have a little bit more confidence, so it only take you like maybe a few minutes, but
Okay.
maybe 5-10 minutes. But like when you're going, you probably took a good 30-40 just because you're like checking things, you're being careful.
So we could probably do maybe 1 or 2 more places before we'd have to go.
Curiosity is killing me.
Well, is it the door down right there that you want to check out then there?
Well, I suppose we could head that way, if no one objects.
Sure.
Okay. So these doors can actually be freely opened. Reveal a set of stairs. Several sets of stairs that lead here to the west, down to this hallway. So as the passageway goes up and ends in a right angle to the east.
Which way should we go?
I can go one way. I could just peek at what's around the corner or around this corner and come back to you guys.
If only there was some sort of fox that we had.
That ended up so well last time, but I do agree.
I there's a whistle and the skeleton dog pops out of Thana's bag.
Oh,
works too.
well, yeah. Okay. Shiny's gonna snap his fingers and cast Find Familiar as an action.
Alanthar's eyes go black and a tiny skeletal hawk appears on the floor.
Okay, well, we all got friends.
Yeah.
Thana's like, wow, okay.
Y'all with your pets. But I still think your puppies are the coolest.
So I guess get back in. They don't need you. All right. Realized it was a contest.
It was a contest. Shiny's going to send the fox down the north passage.
Okay.
I don't know how to load a picture of the fox to this thing.
It's in the tokens thing. I'll put it in for you. It's the chimeric fox, right?
No, I made my own in the chat.
Ah.
So the fox comes in. See a somewhat simple room, some storage containers, long broken into, 4 pillars inscribed around a mystical square. Within, lion-headed creature bound by magic.
Shiny's gonna close his eyes. He's looking through the fox's eyes. Yeah, there's nothing in. There's like a couple of boxes that are there. It's like there's 4 pillars, there's a stone floor. Looks like there's a bucket on the right side of the wall, and then there's some kind of sphinx that's tied up by magic in the middle. And then there's some boxes close to the door.
You just strapped that so casually.
But honestly, a sphinx in the middle, a sphinx down here is the least strange thing that we've seen already. There was a lady with lots of hair. But I don't think the sphinx looks happy, though. Does the
Well,
sphinx look
would
happy,
you-
Matt?
Does not. This eyes narrow at the fox.
The fox is gonna roll over and show its belly like a little playful pup. Can I speak through this thing? I don't think I can.
I do not think so.
No, it's a
Warlock.
Yeah, it's a chain boy thing.
We could just go talk to it.
If it's
Yeah.
bound here, it might not like Azrael. Might be a good idea.
But I look like Azrael right now.
You can look different.
You can look like a planetar again.
Oh, gosh.
Can you look like a sphinx or something?
Can I just look like myself? You know what? I'm going to look like a fox. How about that?
Mars is gonna start going up.
Dire fox.
How dire can it be?
Yep, yep.
No, it can't speak.
All right. As you come into its lair here, it looks down. And gives a growl.
Well, hi. You mean no harm at all? Kind of just confused what you're doing down here. So you're tied up at the moment.
Indeed. Confusion is a pitiable state.
Yeah, I bet. I'm Mars. We are the Rosguard. What do we have the honor of calling you?
I am Isortha.
Well, Isortha, this doesn't really seem like the place you hang out in on the regular. I mean, I'm not gonna judge your taste, but I also don't think you enjoy those chains. So, I mean, how did this happen to you? How did you get here?
And who's talking?
Mars.
Nice. Shani. You watch as 18 years of age show up on Mars's face. Body. And you're going to cough as you get the question out. You take 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Mars, you okay?
Yep.
My aid was sought in the mountains high. I was asked to help to advise and tricked into this prison.
We could potentially help you, but not with what you're doing to Mars over there.
The rules are the rules.
So a question for years, I see.
Does that count?
Stop, Shiny.
Shiny, take a level of exhaustion. And 10
No,
years.
but that does.
Correct. Good. Go ahead.
Lauren's going to risk it. She's going to ask, how do we reverse this?
Okay, so that will be whatever it looks like for Laren for 18 years.
She is immune to magical aging from her pack thing, and she's immune to exhaustion from her book.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
this is almost like an appearance thing.
Mm-hmm.
So she appear, or she's immune to exhaustion, even, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think because of that, they will not answer because the exchange doesn't occur.
I see.
What did you want to know, Lauren?
Take an exhaustion
Fuck! Wait, I wasn't talking to the. I wasn't talking
and
to the.
take 19 years of age on your face.
Oh my. I think
The Lanther is going to step up, having heard what Laren said. How do we reverse this?
Okay. Then exhaustion plus 14 years. And you're okay. Those for the freedom here. The key to the prison is asking a question I cannot answer.
Can we inspect the assuming arcane chains and wards and whatnot?
Certainly.
So the key to the prison is asking a question he can't answer?
Correct.
I can't ask this, but
But the wizard's examining the general things, like most things you'd imagine to spell magic, but you recognize similar defenses. Potentially, it's a failure, and like before, this does seem to be reinforced to require. Actually, here would be 8th level or higher.
I may have one. If we are looking to release this thing.
What are we looking for? Sorry.
Whether or not we want to release this Sphinx. What are the steps to becoming a god?
Well, that's a surprising question.
Okay.
I think it's a question he may not have the answer to.
So you will take the exhaustion.
Okay.
And 21 years. Poor Anomia. And it looks and smiles as you see the runes crumble. The gods forbid the answer. And it bows to you.
I'll bow back. Where do we mark exhaustion?
Conditions. All the way at the bottom of conditions.
I wish to leave this place, for I do. I will help. How can I help you?
I'm assuming that the one who kept you here has been asking you questions, and we are curious as to what he gained knowledge to, what he is trying to do.
I can only deduce. At the beginning, he wanted to be sure he and his brother were never separated again. He went about trying to bring his brother back. Utilizing soul reconstitution and mixture of holy and foul magic. And he'd bring me these. I don't know what to even call them. However, each one had the seed of the Whispered One within them. Then came the preservation of those he was able to procreate with that woman that he had. So, he began to freeze them in time. And now, I believe he is running out of those he was able to make, and seeks a more permanent eternity to create for them. I imagine he seeks a version of the godhood you spoke of. Or another type of everlasting life.
Well, he seems pretty close to it right now.
Yes. I don't know his progress. He also sought to make use of the broken contracts of the Fae to utilize their power to capture them.
Yeah, we knew that part.
Capitalized upon their betrayal.
I'm going to capitalize on his face.
He kept a chest in his vault, and there was bits of Elanthor here inside. He was using it for something, I presume, or planning to, or had. Do you have any idea?
Yes. With that, I do not know what he meant to do. But as far specifically, however, that container and what was in it was the very seeds that began the Deadlands. With it, one could desecrate the holiest of places. Undo eons of protections.
Delicious.
Maybe I didn't need to make that deal.
What do you mean? Didn't need to.
Well, with
I think
Azrael,
I think it was because of your deal that she took the things, and it's going to be so fun.
but he would have done it anyways.
Norton Vasselheim might, maybe. This is telepathic, by the way. In the chat that doesn't contain Threnna.
Non-threader chat.
Yep, our little group chat. We have so many group chats now.
Shiny's gonna ask to the group chat, how do we let this thing go?
You could just walk out and
Yeah, it's already out of the chains, so.
Yeah.
Do you know where you're going?
I do.
Yeah, stupid question.
Is there any other help I can give you?
Through the group chat, should we ask about the Fae situation in Dwendalian Empire, or where they're taking the souls, where they're taking the energy?
that's your question to ask, Shiny.
It's up to you.
But I mean, it's a good question, right?
Yeah.
Are we still aging from asking questions?
No.
No. Okay.
That seemed to be a part of the prison of the enchantment.
Oh.
Okay.
Once that was broken, that thing seemed to know he's given away. So you see, it was likely what had to. For their it kind of seemed like that he was fighting against this, and in order to properly chain, there had to be conditions that kept him there. Part of it was the price paid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sphinx of lore. We know that he has been basically stealing Fae souls to repurpose them here in the Deadlands to create people here in the Deadlands, right?
It would be possible.
Do you happen to know where he is keeping all of these energies? Somewhere in the Empire?
He or they asked me many things of multiple ways of fail-safes and secondary locations, well, of containment field redundancy. I do not know where. Only it could be many different places and things.
So, I have this power gifted to me by the Lord of Hells to reconstitute souls, Fae souls, but they are tainted a little bit with the Hells. Would you happen to know how I can keep that power without having the taint?
Looks at you and ponders. Then their eyes glow a bright blue. And you can see like words and runes spin past their mind as though they're gazing into something vast. And then they breathe and let out a deep breath, almost out of breath from the exertion. That power is bound quick to itself. It might be possible to help the souls clean themselves, to be cleansed, to fight against the corruption. But what was given to you will always insert a level, tipping the soul towards the hells. To take that is to take away the power itself. But it is only a tip. Extra weights placed on the scale.
I was afraid of that, but if that's what needs to be, that's what it needs to be.
They actually show you kind of a process, and you realize part of your reconstitution, as I tell you, is that is channeled through the hells themselves to refine and be made again. The process itself picks up the corruption. Anything else?
What is the Whispered Promise?
Oh, that's a good one.
I do not know.
That was going to be my other question. If the first one didn't work.
Yeah. Incidentally, just on the other end, they can legend lore once a day, and they did it for Shiny.
Gotcha.
So unfortunately, they cannot get you the info.
Oh, so they could have done that and answered the question, and they wouldn't have been chained, or would they have still been chained?
Possibly if they wanted to be chained, but they kind of didn't.
Yeah.
Well, because you did what they can on, they can't actually get that information. The first one you asked. So that was what was. I'm saying that they can, since they just did Legend of China, they can't continue. So it has to be things they just already have their knowledge of.
But Laren and Nylumia, y'all can legend lore, right?
Yeah, if you, I forgot if I have the materials, but I think I do. We can do that later.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just got a bunch of materials. I'm sure there's something in the bag to cover it.
But we are in the depth of the Deadlands, and we would really prefer not to make a scene when things go free, you know. I'm assuming you have ways of travel that doesn't involve breaking a mausoleum and a cage and whatnot.
They nod. Go. I plan on leaving immediately. But I could take you where I go.
Where are you going?
Probably somewhere different if I take you. But I plan to head to Mount Celestia.
Yep.
I think we're good. We actually have another errand to run here in the Deadlands.
Still need to finish figuring out what Azra was doing here.
What's in the tower? Then maybe go figure out what's up with the fountain.
Yeah, lots to do. Lots of errands to run. Mount Celestia rain check.
Yeah, not this time, but next time I'm sure we'll be down. I'd be down to go at least.
If everybody starts to leave, Shiny will hang back for a minute.
The Lanther is still there.
When at least most of the people are out of their room, Shiny will walk up to the Sphinx and say, I imagine you know who I am. Am I going to be a good king who will save his people?
I do not see the future. But you seem to do what you need to for your people, even in the hills. You must be cautious with what you are playing with.
I wish you best of luck on your way home. And Shiny will follow the group out.
Can Laren telepathically ask them a question? She does have telepathy.
Sure.
Sorry, questions after questions. And she's going to ask, let's say, hypothetically, if someone's soul is tethered to different planes, different entities, each has claim over it, what happens when they die?
The veil of death can be unpredictable. However, I have seen souls undergo journeys to make their own decision. Others, if many could have a claim, are bartered over and traded in games of war or even cards. And yet others drift and are simply thrown back through the cycle of the Great Wheel.
All the more uncertainties, but thank you for the answer.
There is much uncertainty.
Elanthor watches Shiny walk past him because Elanthor never left the room.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to look up at the Sphinx. I know you know me. You know everything. I'm assuming you know the name of whoever previously owned this body. I don't need to hear it. You can just forget that name. They're gone. This is mine. He's going to just turn and leave.
As you leave, there's a flash of light, blue, and the smell of cinnamon on the air as they are gone. Now, you're fairly sure you was a force.
Yep.
They're like 10 minutes, right?
Oh yeah.
Probably.
All right, so I think you can kind of see down here. Maybe up there. That's the crew have kind of moved this way. So it's kind of occupying here. It's kind of up to you what you want to do.
I so want to keep exploring. I feel like we just missed that one piece, what he's actually doing here, but
Could I have asked one more thing?
Yeah.
Can I ask him about the celestial dragon that we saw?
What about them?
Why they were there and who sent them?
So he takes a moment. Yes. That would be Bahamut.
So it was Bahamut.
Yes. Many entities we wish these lands. This is dangerous for many reasons. Nothing with this much soul energy has existed in the material plane ever. Many things can make use of it. Some seek to use it for good, some seek to release it to not be used for good nor evil. And then evil entities too wish to come here and harvest and drink and feed well.
Well, if you see him, tell him I didn't mean anything by the dragon.
Chuckles. Nods. All right. What would I like to do next?
do
Are
have
they
to
just
try-
like waiting for us?
He's looking for us. I don't know.
Yeah. Seems they might be kind of in a path, like they know there's only so many places you can be.
I don't. Either way, we'll have to go through them. It's not like we could just.
Do we think they're easily charmable?
I don't think so. I don't know.
They look quite dead. I'm not sure.
Fair. I'm only asking for the hypnotic pattern. So if they're unable to be charmed, then we'll try it.
Elanthor, I have a question for you. I've seen undead who enjoys their status. I quite like being undead, but there are undead who wishes to be free. Which one do you think they are?
I don't know if Rosger really counts as undead. I haven't seen him in a long time. But from what I saw of him, he wasn't undead. The kids, they're definitely undead. The ghosts, they're spirits of children.
Well, we could go kindly set them free.
You want to do an exorcism?
No, like more physical exorcism, maybe. But what if I don't want to fight them? But I mean, they're there. So.
I can make us all wind again.
They still hit you.
And that wouldn't much help with all the arcane warden doors in here.
Yeah, because we need Azrael blood.
That's right. So we say you, Elanthor, you were the one who knew them.
I don't want them gone because they were dragged into this. They're not from here.
If they're easily charmable, I might have a way, but I don't know how easily charmable they might be. We could try though, but if that doesn't work, we might have to fight them.
We tried the charm first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, stealth to them? Haven't seen it?
Yeah. Stealth to them. I'm gonna try to get them in a hypnotic pattern.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis at a third level just to have some more hit points.
How good are you, Warden?
I'm at 66.
Oh no, let's see. Do I have slots? 2.
How are Mars and Elanthor looking?
Mars was not hit since he was inactive. Elanthor is at 152 of 169.
I said 29 to you earlier. I don't know if you saw that, and then 16 more.
Okay, thank you.
What are you at now, Warden?
82 and 1510.
Shiny will hit you with a third level Cure Wounds.
Laren, Thorena will kind of like hold your hand and let you heal for 30 HP.
Oh, blessings of the ravens. How wondrous.
27 more to you, Warden.
Okay, thank you.
I think Laren, should I try to hang back with you for a moment, Laren?
Mm-hmm.
She goes, she looks at you, and she just says, I'm trying to learn how to guide souls to where they'd like to be. Do you think Mr. Shinra would be interested in that?
I think certainly he would. In what capacity where they would like to be? Are you talking about another plane than where they're designated to go?
Yeah. Like, from what I've been able to understand, it's like anything. All the energy and the forces and the flows of this multiverse, given the right forces or hands stuck in at the right time, you can change it. And it seems that mostly entities don't interfere. There's just natural flows and almost systems that they've set up. And they don't really watch over them. If you know how to hit the right thing and when, you can change the flow until they notice.
That is certainly a very interesting topic. One would be of interest to Shinriel, and one would be interest of even to myself as well. You see, I do value. It sounds a bit weird for me. You wouldn't know the details, but I do value the freedom of choice when it comes to where a soul goes. And most don't get that. Some give them up willingly, knowing where they will go through faith, through pacts. But most, they just flow. And it would be interesting to see where they end up, and if you could change that.
I think it's possible. He smiles. But I think you have to become a slightly different type of being, which I plan to become.
Just know that it's always a choice, and no matter what you wish to become, no matter what others see you as long as it's meaningful to you, there's no shame in that.
Let's see. Eyes kind of flicker a little bit of a blue light. She smiles. Thank you. All right. So, Lantho, give me your stealth check if you're trying to get up there.
I'm gonna use a knowledge. It's life. Cool. So 21 plus 2, 23.
Okay. So you get there, they seem to, as they're waiting in there, well, actually, they do need to roll, I think, because they are actively looking. Okay, 19. They are able to see you.
And then wordlessly, because there's a fun feature. What's it called? There's a fun, like, Psylocke spell. Yeah, since I'm casting a enchantment or illusion spell, I can do it without verbal or somatic. So, Alanthor's scar across his eye is just gonna glow that purple, and I'm gonna try to hit them all with a hypnotic pattern.
So 40-foot square.
30-foot cube.
It's a little tinier.
I'm gonna try to hit as many of them as I can.
Okay, that being said, I think easy enough as because they are moving. I think you can at least get them initially. We'll see how it works.
Gotcha. Wisdom save DC 19.
This is good stealth. You can kind of wait for like the right moment.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Okay. So this is wisdom, you said?
Correct.
Okay. So Razgar only with an 18. You said DC 19?
Correct.
Okay. Timmy. Talon. Oh, Talon saves. Farah saves. Sally saves.
Cool.
Unfortunately, Razgat presence gives them advantage on saving throws.
They have their own pally as well. Big pal.
So that was Razgat and Timmy. Hypnotic patterned. But so I think what they'll do is actually kind of split up immediately. Well, they can just shake them to wake them up, right?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
I mean, if there's anything anybody else wants to put in here, but I mean, it's kind of
Lyra was just trying to let a landlord do his thing and see if they can be charmed, but now that she knows they can she try to cast a spell on them? But she'll have to get sight, so maybe she'll rush in there and try to do that.
yeah, I'll let you kind of do this because you're kind of waiting.
She's going to cast Mass Suggestion.
Okay. So we'll say you can do that before that happens. So it would be, we'll still hit everybody, but that's wisdom.
Yeah, Wisdom save, DC 23.
Okay, so Razga gets 28 off the Mass Suggestion.
Did you still read Barb's hat? Try to.
Sure. Ooh, natural 20.
Ooh.
Timmy 13. 18 on Talon. 22 on Farah.
Still a fail.
Nice. And a 15.
So they're suggested to stand there and do nothing for 24 hours.
So we have a pattern, we have some suggestions trying to keep them in check.
Or return to their room and do nothing for 24 hours. I guess that makes more sense. Kids, go back to your room.
Kids, go to your room. Wow, yeah, the other ones can't move because they're incapacitated.
That's true.
With that, what would you like to do?
You want me to send my fox down the other hole?
So the hypnotic pattern lasts a minute, so I think we just gotta. Oh well, they're still hit with the Mass Suggestion, right?
Razgar didn't. He succeeded.
Okay. So yeah, hypnotic pattern lasts a minute. I think we just gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can still send the fox down that way, and just so we know what's down there, while we go the other way.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Boots.
All right, so go through. It is a door.
Is it locked?
It is not locked, but it is latched, like doors would be. So I don't know how what the fox is going to do.
Gonna jump up and try to kick it. I don't know.
I think you kind of rattle it a little bit, and as you're doing that, you kind of and a jolt of energy kind of seeps from it through the fox and into your senses. Shiny screams. Screams you'd recognize anywhere. That of the Fae. And when there for tonight,